What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So, if there's one thing that Miss Tina Knowles is going to do, she's going to speak out and protect her baby, okay? And I'm here for it. So, she is speaking out against Candice Owens, who is among the many people um, floating these rumors that Beyonce was paid to speak at Vice President Harris's rally. They were, going after Oprah for the same thing. Here's my thing. Beyonce and Oprah are both billionaires, right? They are in that big B club, okay? And I don't understand why anyone would be trying to pocket watch a billionaire. Well, actually, I know. I take that back. I do know why. And it's unfortunate that it's coming from Candice Owens. But I never hear people pocket watch, Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos or, it's only billionaires of us of a certain demographic and gender. And they are rare. I can't even think of any other Black women billionaires except for Beyonce and Rihanna. She's the other one. But regardless of whether they were paid or not, these women, if they were paid, Kamala Harris raised the funds to do it. That's one. But two, that's a drop in the bucket. You know what I mean? Like a couple $1,000,000. I think they said what Oprah was supposed to have received like 1 million, and Beyonce was supposed to, receive 10 million. If you have a billion, I don't think that people, and it took me a while to really grasp the big difference between a million and a billion, because there's a significant, I mean, a huge difference between the M and the B. But regardless, even if they weren't billionaires, who cares what they were paid as long as it's legal? They provided a service. They were supporting, a candidate that they believed in, and she raised the money. It was you know what I mean? Like campaign funds donated for speakers at a campaign event. Y'all are holding Kamala Harris, Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce Knowles to this ridiculous standard of respectability politics that no other person is held to. And it is old, it is tired, and I'm so glad that Miss Tina spoke out. Let me read y'all what she said. She said on her Instagram post, so this has been flagged on Instagram as fake news and taken down. It's called false information. Sadly, other platforms with a lack of integrity still have it up. The lie is that Beyonce was paid $10 million to speak at a rally in Houston for Vice President Kamala Harris, when in fact, Beyonce did not receive a penny for speaking at a presidential candidate, Vice President Kamala Harris's rally in Houston. In fact, she paid for her flights for her and her team in total glam. They are not only lying and disrespecting Beyonce's name, but they are trying to further discredit the power of our vice president. When does the lies and rumors stop? Of course, you won't see this in the news. And Miss Tina is right, okay? A couple things. Of course, you're not going to see it in the news because the media, Michelle Wolf said it best during her White House Correspondents' Dinner, which, again, in my opinion, she told the truth. She was saying that, she spoke to all these journalists in the room because that's who the dinner was for. She said, you guys couldn't, sell whatever the case may be. She said Trump couldn't sell his steaks, his vodka, his whatever, and Eric, which was really funny. Okay, I had to pull up the quote because I didn't want to misquote her, but she said for print media and to the journalist, she said that you guys are obsessed with Trump. She says, I think what no one in this room wants to admit is that Trump helped all of you. He couldn't sell steaks or vodka or water or college or ties or Eric. But he has helped you. He's helped you sell your papers and your books and your TV. You helped create this monster, and now you're profiting off of him. And if you're going to profit off of Trump, you should at least give him some money because he doesn't have any. Y'all, this was 2018, okay? And I'm telling you, that is so real. I cannot believe that we are back here and we spin the block on. Okay, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because I haven't heard from Michelle Wolf since. She told the truth on everybody in that panel. And so much so they canceled the White House Correspondents' Dinner. It didn't come back until Biden brought it back. But anyway, back to Miss Knowles. So she said what she said, and she's standing 10 toes down on business in regards to Candice Owens, who is a problem in and of herself. But I'm just going to leave her where she lays. But let me read this article real quick. So it says Tina Knowles is hitting back at Candice Owens on Friday, November 15th, today, or that was yesterday. 35-year-old far-right political commentator shared a video on Instagram where she accused Beyonce of being paid $10 million. Like, why are you pocket watching, Candice? I mean, my goodness. $10 million to speak at a Kamala Harris Houston rally last month. The post has since been flagged since Candice doesn't have any facts to back it up. The following day, Tina, who's 70 years old, fired back at Candice while defending her daughter online. And listen, I read you guys the quote that she put up here, but I'm glad that she did, right? Because even if she was paid, that's not her business. I don't understand why people are so concerned with, the way that other people spend their money. As long as it's not hurting anybody. Well, actually, I do know why. But it's unfortunate, like I said, that Candice is falling into that trap because they're right in calling her, a far-right political commentator. But what I guess she fails to realize is that while she continues to do the work and the bidding of the far right, they wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire. She better ask Herman Cain, okay? Trump does not care about anyone but himself. Y'all better ask Mike Pence, okay? I don't know what JD Vance was thinking. Well, he was thinking about his own political ambitions. And that's the thing, right? Everyone's so concerned about their own, which is why he's back in office because he's good for dramatic ratings in the media and all this other stuff while this is going to affect so many people's real life day to day. But I'm glad that Miss Tina, said what she said and she said, unfortunately, other platforms that lack integrity still have it up. People are so concerned with how much money, these celebrities are making, especially those for Black women. And it's like, they're going to be fine. They're not worried about how much you're making, right? They're making billions of dollars. Okay. They could retire tomorrow and their children's children will be just fine, right? I mean, Rihanna, you know what I mean? She took her platform, created Fenty Beauty, and she is doing quite well. Beyonce, she's still touring. She's still, doing her thing, getting ready for Act 3, which I'm really excited about. But in the meantime and in between time, she's rolled out her product line, with Sacred, the shampoo, the candle. She has the Sir Davis whiskey. Like, if you're going to talk about something or, talk about people's money or business, she's a very smart, savvy businesswoman. And her money is making money. She's continuously building her empire. And her husband is a billionaire, right? I'm like, Candice, if you put as much effort into building your platform or, your businesses, because I'm sure that Candice's husband is not a billionaire as well, then she wouldn't have time to sit there and count other people's coins and pocket watch. That is so tacky to me. Like, girl, get a life, get it together, connect the dots, right? But I'm glad that Miss Tina stood up for her baby, and she will continue to do so, I'm sure, into her last breath, as she should. But anyway, those are my thoughts, you guys. I feel like, people are harassing Oprah when she's trying to get to her car and putting, all this fake information out about Beyonce getting paid or whatever. Now, I did hear that the Harris campaign, well, you know what? I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole because, yeah, she look, she fought a very good fight. She only had about 100 days to do it. She was everywhere. She was doing her thing. Um, and she had so many wonderful things in store for this country, but it's like people, they went back to their own familiar dysfunction. It's unfortunate. That's a uh it makes me, cringe sometimes when I think about it, but I'm not dwelling on it. I have to continue to move forward, and so do you. So we will forge forward together. But shout out to Miss Knowles. I'm really glad to see that she's still doing well. She's still fiery on her Instagram, standing up for Beyonce. And now that we know that her, Oprah, nobody got paid to speak, they were coming out in their own free will. And that's amazing because, to be honest, Beyonce is just that. Like, she is a business, she's a brand, and she didn't have to, come out and speak, but she did so. Lizzo was there speaking out, and I feel like that just spoke to the character of who these people are. So, with that being said, thank you, Ms. Knowles, for having your daughter's back always. And hopefully, these other platforms will take down this misinformation and that Candice will just do better. That she'll do better. Anyway, you guys, I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts. Drop down in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.